everyone, welcome to our podcast. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Ivory Leica, my student number is 051 and I'm SN moderator. So today we are talking about very interesting topics that are related to our life, and the topic is about procrastination. Today we are going to deep talk about procrastination, and now I have the two courses guests with me, and that will discuss more about their experience about being a procrastinator. Can you introduce yourself first?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Caecilia Nanda. My student number is 049.
And I'm Stevania Talenta Siwi. My student number is 041.
So let's start talking about your little experience with procrastination. So can you share your experience about how can you be a procrastinator, or what are the big challenges that you have faced?
So I admit that I'm a real chronic procrastinator. I think when we started to face the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic.
The COVID-19.
Yeah, we all know that, right?
Yes.
So we have to do our school. We have to learn by online way, in an online way, that we have to do our tasks in our home. We can't meet our friends. We can meet our teacher, our lecturer, and I think that at that time I felt very, very hard, very, very difficult, that I have to do all the tasks by myself. I cannot discuss with my friends. I cannot ask them if I have something that I don't understand. Then I feel lazy, very, very lazy. I think it's not just me. I think other people also feel lazy because we have a lot of tasks that we have to do. We have to deal with it. And yeah, I think that's all based on my experience.
So how about you, Cecil?
Yeah, for me, it's the same. For the first years when of COVID-19, I was very lazy because school was online and I was so stressed in my home. And I don't know how to do it, but my mom always tell me to do, like, can you wipe the floor? Can you do that? When I still
do
in
house chores.
Yeah, I do the assignment, and my mom always yell at me when I do not the call of her. Wait a minute, the assignment is not finished yet. So I cannot focus because of that, and I became more and more lazy until the class is so a lot, and I do not finish
pile up
all
of homework. It's like
yeah.
That's true.
That's true, right?
When we do this online school in home, that means that we have to collaborate our work being a student with our work being a child of the family in our home. We have to help our mom doing this kind of
house
home
chores.
things. Yeah, that's very, very complicated.
Yes, I also experienced with that because it's very, very relatable for us. Also because of the pandemic, that is really, really just like changing our life so much, because we have to do it from home or maybe somewhere from our board house. Maybe some of the people can go home because of the transportation being closed, because and so what are some impacts that procrastination has had on your life?
For the impact, yeah, we all know that if we submit the task lately, then we might get low scores. We may get low grade, and course, it impacts our grade in the end of the semester.
Yeah.
We can push our rank. I think we can push our rank in study because we always procrastinating. We always postpone our task, do it later. Maybe some of us didn't do the task, so just let it stuck like that.
Yeah.
For the beginning of the semester, maybe we can still chill and still the end of the semester still go far away from that. But when it's close to at the end of the semester, I still get panicked. Like panic and the task is still a lot and I'm not finished yet until my teacher texts me. And
Wow.
it pressure me a lot because of that. So yeah, this impact is really big for me.
Is it that really bad for the grades for you?
Of course, it's a really bad.
Yeah, I want to share a little about my experience. So when I was like 11th grade, I think I choose more about being a gamer. About being a gamer, just like gaming all the time, just like leaving my tasks and leaving my homework. And so the teacher just called my parents. I really shocked, and my mom just like, kamu tuh kenapa sih? Kok bisa kayak gini-gini? Sorry if I'm using Indonesian because it's in the relatable.
Yeah.
Kenapa sih kamu bisa kayak gini? And my father's just like, udah lah, gak usah sekolah aja kamu lama-lama, tinggal di jalan aja sekalian kayak gitu. Just like that. Is it really that bad? And I just like I started crying, and at that time I was really like confused. Why am I in this situation, and how can I be in this situation? And yeah, like your story. And so how you can be more aware of your procrastination habit?
Of course, the grade. My grade is down and so low. So I was like, what? It's really bad. And can I graduate from this school with this grade? It's aware myself. So from that I learned to, I need to stop the procrastinator to make a great grade so I can graduate with a good score.
Okay, so for me, beside the grade that obviously we can get low, very low from doing procrastinating, I have to think that my parents already pay for my study fee. So we have to be responsible, right?
Yes, really
And
responsible.
at the time I want to postpone my task, I have to motivate myself. I have to remind myself to not do that. So I have to remember that my parents already work hard for me to pay for my life, especially for my study. And I think that is the one thing that can make me take action. So I will do my task early and then submit it on time, so I don't have to get bad scores.
Okay.
And do you remember that we already watched the video about procrastinator in the second semester?
Yeah, I remember about Tim Urban. He told us about he is a procrastinator too before, and then he realized that it's really hard to be a procrastinator when it's close to deadline. It's a pressure to him because his thesis it's really bad, and because of that he told us about the difference of our brain, the procrastinator and non-procrastinator. So our procrastinator have the monkey to drive our mind.
The monkey is controlling our mind, and the monkey tell us to not doing our task.
Yeah,
We
like
have to postpone.
I want to doing the task right now, but the monkey is like, can you go to the YouTube to watch the music video or just watch the film, and after that I'm going to the YouTube and I turn out the task that day because I can finish that day, but I do the monkeys, so I go to the YouTube.
Yeah, the monkey is always telling us to having fun, only having fun and not considering our task. So we have just playing game maybe and watching movies and watching YouTube videos. So yeah, always just having fun.
And because of the monkey, we have panic monsters when it's close to the end of semester.
This is the picture of,
This is the picture
of
our
panic monster.
our panic monsters. It's a really bad, right? From their visual. Yeah, it's really bad. And
He appears when
the deadline
the deadline is already close.
by just like one day or maybe like an hour.
yeah, it's
If it's Indonesian, we call it like Hamin satu, Hamin berapa jam gitu.
so panic monsters
It's very
start to ruin our life, and we got to how this has to finish right now. I cannot finish this right now.
Our fun is already under control, I think.
Yeah, that from the videos.
And about the being a panic monster, are you just like, what is your expression just like being the panic monster? Are you starting to cry or starting to like having anxious or anxiety just like that?
Yeah, of course. I did not cry a lot, so I'm start like to stress and how this gonna happen, and I cannot finish this. I need to submit it tomorrow or maybe 1 hour after that, but how can I finish that? I'm really stressed, anxiety, and maybe like I ate a lot because I'm stressed.
Oh,
And I start. It's really stressful for me. How about you?
Yeah, the conclusion is the panic monster make us panic.
Yeah.
yes.
Are you crying?
No, actually, I'm not a crying person, but yeah, I think I have the heartbeat that getting
Fast
more
and fast.
faster. Yeah, it's getting faster, and then, but I didn't choose to do the task. It's just panic, but it make
Just the alarm.
it didn't make any change to my decision.
It's like when you need to get up early, but the alarm start to on, and you just wake up, just turn off that, and after
Turn
that
off the
you still
alarm.
sleep, right? Yeah, it's like
Go
that.
back to sleep.
Go back. The panic monsters, the alarm.
That's very bad. You cannot do that.
Yeah, it's your choice to do that or not.
And how can you sort that? Just like make a list, or just like being just like stop for a second and then you have to just like rethink about what you're doing, just like about being your task, just like that.
A list. I
Make a
make a list
list.
first because the task is not a choose one. So I make a list that where's the closest the deadline. So I doing that task.
Okay, but you?
For the first I look inside the LMS. We are USD student, right?
Yes.
We
Student web.
have LMS. Then inside the LMS, I looked for the tasks that I didn't do yet.
Sorry. Just like go on.
So I look inside the LMS and I see the list that the task that
Deadline.
I didn't do yet. I haven't do yet. So I list these tasks in my phone, maybe in my notes, and then I do it
Later.
regularly.
Later or
regularly.
Enggak, maksudnya nggak bertahap.
Oh,
Apa ya?
do it by step. Step
Yeah.
by step.
Yeah, I do it one by one.
Oh
I
yeah.
do my task one by one from the LMS, and yeah, I think we just have to do it not lately.
Okay.
Right.
So, what can you share to the audience about the suggestion that about how can you decrease about being a procrastination?
So maybe if you are still procrastinator, now you are procrastinator, I think you have to stop it. I know that it's really fun. It's really calming for us. It's really make us happy, but we all know that it's bad for our future. And I think you have to take action. You have to move yourself to being better. You have to do your tasks. You have to submit it on time. You cannot just wait and postpone it later and later because it can impact your grade, obviously.
Okay, for me, if you realize that you're a procrastinator after watch this podcast, you need just to take a little bit more because it is hard to not be a procrastinator in that time. You just need to start by doing the task this one and then tomorrow, or just do a little task. You cannot do just make a change in just 1 week, 1 month, because I'm still a procrastinator too. But I try my best to decrease the procrastinator, so now I can be more better to submit the task not that late like before when I'm still in school.
Maybe I want to suggest this to you too. You can use this Pomodoro technique.
Oh, from the second semester, I think.
Yeah. It tell us to do the technique to separate our study timing so that we can study effectively. We don't have to feel tired, we don't have to be sleepy, because we can manage our time to study better. You have to watch the video about Pomodoro
That's
technique.
really a great technique.
It's very helping.
Okay, is there more about Pomodoro techniques?
The important one is just to get away from this.
You have to put off your phone.
Okay, put away your phone when you're studying. Just take 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's not that hard to get away from this, right? The chat can wait for you, but the task, it cannot wait for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
You can play your phone later.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
people can wait you, but the task cannot.
Yeah.
Right?
It already has deadline.
Yeah.
You have to do it directly.
So that's all from our podcast. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and insight for us today. I think the audience will really appreciate your suggestion. And so that's all from our podcast today. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you all.